Hello and welcome to the show. I'm Ryan Gomez.
I'm John Kapora. Hi.
Here are your official Shadows over Innistrad spoilers for Tuesday, March 22nd.
Let's start with, what are we starting with today?
We got Gold Knight Castigator.
Wow. So I actually really like this card.
Assault Formation.
What is that
Assault
card?
Formation.
Okay.
Assault Formation.
Sure. What does that card do?
Creatures you control deal damage equal to their toughness instead of their power.
Okay.
So you get to attack for 9 in the air on turn 4. Oh my god, I love it. Okay, for real though. Don't let that 9 toughness fool you.
Okay.
It's a trap. Treat it like a 4/5 flyer for 4 with a really big drawback. Is it still good?
I mean, I don't even think we need Assault Formation. I think this card's pretty good. Unfortunately, it's a 4-drop, so it's going to be competing with like the best cards Standard has to offer. Which, while it's good, I don't think it's going to like kind of stack up to the better 4-drops we have access to, because at that point you're competing with like Planeswalkers and stuff. So
Odric.
Yeah, yeah, and all the hill giants.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I love it. I think it's great. It's a 4-power flyer with haste for 4 mana. It's got to be good. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think its mana cost is going to keep it out of a lot of decks.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, moving on. We've got Avacyn's Judgment.
One more red spell with X in it, and we all get steak dinners.
Yeah, I'm actually perfectly happy to cast it as a kind of slow twin bolt, but I would love to dump a ton of mana into it and get a really big effect, too.
Sure. I'd want my discard outlet for this card to have no mana cost attached to it, because I'm just trying to put as much mana into this as humanly possible. So right now I'm looking at something like
Jace, Vryn's Prodigy.
Sure, or Heir of Falkenrath, maybe, to turn this thing on.
Yeah, it's not quite Bonfire of the Damned, but I think it's as close as we're going to get on this visit to Innistrad.
Next card, Invocation of St Traft.
Yeah, now sadly, I find no good targets with hexproof or indestructibility in Standard. It's almost like R&D really thought ahead when they made this card.
Yeah, I don't really know who this card's for. The only players that remember Geist of St Traft fondly are not going to play this card.
So I think Benthic Infiltrator might work, or Elusive Spellfist would curve into this nicely.
Sure. I mean, I can kind of see it, I guess. You could protect the creature you put the aura on with Dispel and Clutch of Currents and stuff like that. I mean, it's a pretty fast clock, so you wouldn't need to protect it really well. You just need to be able to do it for like 3 turns, and that's 18 damage, and you're done.
Yeah. Or go modern and put it on Invisible Stalker, and then you're just living the dream. All right, well, it looks like I've got a lot of work ahead of me for game day for that one.
Good luck.
I'll find a way to make it work. Up next, Triskaidekaphobia.
Ooh. So you referenced this word weeks ago. Can we roll that clip? Can we roll that clip?
Where do we even begin? It hits 13 cards, which brings back Triskaidekaphobia. That's fear of the number 13. You can look that one up.
Wow. Movie magic.
Are you going to talk about the actual card now?
No, you got this.
All right, well, here's the thing. You still have to pick a mode, even if no one's going to actually lose the game that turn. So probably the best thing to do is to kind of, have both players start slowly crawling their way towards 13.
So I tried to find out if there were any other cards that offered a symmetrical alternate win condition, and the closest I got was like Leveler and Phyrexian Vat Mother.
Yeah, those don't count.
I know. So this is kind of like Hedetsugu Second Right meets like Leveler. It's not even really that. Because okay, so now there are 2 lethal life totals with this enchantment in play. There's 13 and there's 0. So it's really tough to evaluate because it's symmetrical. But I love it. And there's probably a way to build a deck that you can dodge 13 life pretty easily.
Yeah, I mean, if we've learned one thing from Oath of the Gatewatch Limited, it's that life gain comes pretty easily out of that block.
Yes.
And you got white-black allies as a thing already, so, who knows? The pieces are there. Maybe you could set up like a Cottonelle soft lock with Ondu War Cleric and Vampire Envoy, and just kind of march your opponent towards 13 life with Triskaidekaphobia.
Say that again?
Triskaidekaphobia.
One more time.
That's all the time we have for today. Be sure to join us tomorrow. We'll keep covering all the previewed cards for Shadows over Innistrad. You can pre-order them right now on TCGplayer.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye, Internet.
Triskaidekaphobia.
Nailed it.
Killed it. All right.